We're at the Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park.
Yeah, check this out.
You ready? Oh my gosh. Oh!
We're on this little ledge right here.
Oh my gosh, stop. You're gonna drop the camera or something.
Nah. In our last travel video, we shared with you our first week in Ridgway, Colorado, when we rode the $1 Million Highway.
It was awesome.
It was really cool.
Now, we say travel video because if you're new to our channel, you may not realize that we do a couple different types of videos. We do our travel in location videos where we share with you what we do when we go out and explore and hike and the fun stuff.
The rides.
Yes, and we also do videos that are how-tos and more RV specific stuff. So how to fix things, or remodels, or renovations.
The fan install, the taillight install were our recent ones, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We like to keep those separate from our travel videos just so they're not all mingled together and you go, where was that fan video?
That's right. And because of that, our travel and location videos tend to fall several months behind. So we have received several questions and comments from people that for some reason are very unhappy that our location videos are a few months out. So again, this video took place the first couple weeks in May. So let's get into part 2 or week 2 of our time in Ridgway, Colorado, where we set off to take another hike. We're spying on Daisy.
we caught her barking yesterday when we came back, and our neighbor said she barked the day before.
Yeah, so she was barking big time when we were walking back from our hike yesterday, and so I asked our neighbor if she was doing it the whole time we were gone, and she said no, but yesterday she was. And I feel terrible because I don't want to be those people that everybody hates because their dog barks the entire time they're gone. She's never been like that before. But I think since she hurt herself a few weeks ago, I don't think she's recovered, and I think she's re-injured herself.
She was jumping up, jumping down, and she was just all freaked out yesterday for some reason.
Yeah, and I think that she hurt herself doing it when we were gone. She's not barking, I just hear like
a little whining,
whimpering, and it's very sad, and it makes me feel really bad. But she's not angry barking yet. That's good. We're just going for a short hike. We're sort of testing Daisy, and it's not a very nice day.
And we're going to go on a trail called Twin Fawn. It looks like it has some switchbacks like we had yesterday, so that might be neat.
What we're doing is we're trying to condition ourselves to get ready for hikes in Zion and Bryce. We started a little late in the game to really get conditioned for those hikes, but we're going to try. These are some neat little picnic spots.
Good shaded and sunny.
Yeah, right now, not really where I want to sit and have lunch because it's too cold.
Yeah, the breeze coming right off of this water here is cold.
This is fun. Since our first hike that we took in the campground was so awesome, go back and watch that video because it was really cool.
Yeah.
We wanted to check out some of the other trails because there are 14 miles of trails in this park. And we drove to the Dutch Charlie section of the park because Ridgway State Park is huge. We weren't really sure which trails we were going to take, so we just picked a couple, and we started with the Secret Spot Trail, which was
not too secret because there's a sign.
Yeah, that's right. And it was only like 1/4 of a mile, but then one trail leads to another trail, which leads to other trails. So as we walked along, we actually technically got on different trails throughout this hike. It kind of seems like one long hike, but it was multiple trails. And this might be the secret spot right here.
Oh, that's what it is. Twin Fawn is the second part of the trail, and that one goes 275 feet. Deer, right? There's a couple of them down, there's 3 of them.
There's another one, look, he was chilling out. You see him on the camera?
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt your little rest. Sorry. They do look different than...
Yeah, they're fuzzy.
They're fuzzy and they have different ears. Out of breath.
A little bit, but...
I mean, I'm not bothered by the hike other than the The altitude. We're still having issues with the altitude.
There's a nice little flat spot for a stroll.
Hey, are you digging in?
The Twin Fawn Trail eventually took us to another campground that didn't appear to be open.
Yeah, there were a couple of RVs in this campground, but they seemed like maybe they were camp hosts or something.
We can see our truck. No, it's not a little parking lot right down there though. Okay, we're right here. So we can cut through the campground and go back down this trail and that trail.
Okay.
This particular section of campground, as well as I think of most of Dutch Charlie, is just electric. No water, no sewer.
30 amp.
30 amp power, yeah.
It's Elk Ridge Campground, but I don't think it's open yet. The only camper I see here right now is that one, and that appears to be a work camper because they have the golf cart. Some of these sites though, look at the views. I think that these maybe only have water and electric, no sewer maybe. Let's see. This is a nice one though. Yeah. Check out that big pull-through site.
It's like just electric, no water.
Oh really? Just electric, no water, but check that view out. That'd be something, huh? Yeah. Check that out. It's pretty. You see how there's water pumps in almost every other site. And then there's 2 sites and then another. So every 2 sites there's a water pump. This park has some really neat trails. It's a really nice park. It's expensive to camp in for a state park.
Yeah, I wonder how much less it is over here without full hookups.
I don't know.
Last segment.
And it begins with poop.
Is it gravity? It pulls me. I'm stuck.
Made
That
it.
was a fun little hike we went. Let's see here.
Made it full circle.
2.7 miles we walked. Here she is.
Baby. Oh, did you do okay? You were sad.
So the next day we decided to try and hit our core feature that we were trying to see in this area.
Well,
which
one
is
of 2, because a $1 Million Highway was very important for us.
Yeah,
too.
that's true. That's true. And we had also seen some shows about the Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park. It's a long tongue twister to say.
It's not one that's very well known by a lot of people, but
I'd never heard of it.
Yeah, but it was one that looked really, really cool, and we thought, let's go check this out.
Now, if you watched part 1, you might remember that we had a little trouble getting into Ridgway because Highway 50 was completely closed. A couple openings here and there, but for the most part, it's closed.
It still is until sometime in 2022. So depending on when you watch this video, make sure you do your research and find out if you're going through Colorado if Highway 50 is open.
The thing is, to get to the Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park, we have to take Highway 50 that direction towards the closure, and we couldn't really find anything online that would say where it's closed and where the entrance to the park is.
Yeah.
So we just kind of drove that way and just winged it.
Well, we were hoping that we weren't going to get in the truck and that this trip was going to be wasted because the road was closed. So unfortunately, we tried to find the answer as to where the closures started, but we couldn't find it. Now on the National Park Service's website for the Black Canyon of the Gunnison, it actually does say, I believe, like 22 miles east of Montrose. Whatever the details are, the National Park has it on the website now. Yeah. We're just going to drive to Montrose and see. It could be a 45-minute drive to nowhere.
We'll find out.
So wish us luck, because that's why we came here.
When you see us next, we'll either be saying, yeah, we made it, or we'll be back home.
All right, we're about to find out if we can get on 50 or not. So I'm going to flip you around. Oh my gosh, 1.3 miles. Oh my gosh.
What's over this hill?
Oh, I can't.
What does it say here? Black Canyon National Park, 1 mile.
1 mile.
We're at
so
1.1.
1 mile. Turn. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm nervous, I'm nervous.
Made it.
Whoop, whoop.
It is accessible so far.
Woohoo! We are off 50 and on to the Black Canyon. Bam!
That's 5 miles. So even trying to drive there, it doesn't really tell you on the road signs like, oh, 3 miles, 5 miles ahead, whatever.
No.
It just says road closed ahead. We don't know how far ahead.
Right. I mean, even the closer we got, it still just said road closure ahead.
Yeah.
Long time it's taken me, but I figured out now to some degree. This life, it happens fast.
It is a national park, so if you have your national parks pass or if you're military, you can get in for free.
Since the campgrounds were right there when we entered the park, we decided to go ahead and drive through a couple of the loops. We always like to check them out. Kind of know that for us, we're probably not gonna fit, but we like to scope them out and show you guys in case you have a smaller RV and wanna see what the campground looks like. So
also, in case there's a big surprise of, holy cow, look at these great big sites, we could come back here.
Yeah, which doesn't happen.
And it didn't happen this time either.
Right on the road. It's odd.
We would not fit in this campsite.
We would not fit. Not in C loops. C loop is for tents.
Yeah.
Certainly not for 44-foot fifth wheel. We're gonna go through and check out a loop because there was a sign that said these sites may be reserved online, so maybe they will have some larger sites.
The website says that bear activity has been increasing, so be careful. Take your bear spray.
Yeah.
It's only the South Rim B loop where there is electric available, and it's 20, 30, or 50 amp, but no water and no sewer, and the rest of the campgrounds in the park are all dry camping.
After driving through the campground, we pulled off at our first pullout, which was the Rim Rock Nature Trail, which I think is about a 2-mile loop.
It was great because we were one of very few people who were in this park. So it was like we had the park to ourselves.
Yeah, it was great.
This national park was established as a national monument in 1933 and was elevated to national park status in 1999.
And it occupies an area of about 47 square miles. Wow.
So
pretty cool. You know, you're driving along up here and it's just kind of flat, and then you just drive up on it. It's a lot like the Grand Canyon.
Where all of a sudden there's just a big hole in the ground?
Big hole in the ground.
The greatest depth in this national park is called Warner Point, and it's 2,722 feet deep.
There's a rim trail that we're gonna hike, and it goes basically this direction towards the visitor center. And
But it also goes this direction.
Towards the campground
that we just drove through.
Yeah. Oh, I think the entire path is a mile long, but that's from the campground to the visitor center. So if we go from here to the visitor center and back, it should be about a mile. Let's check out the visitor center.
Okay, let's do it.
We'll walk there.
All right, we'll walk along the rim.
All the things that's really goes inside.
Look at that. It's so cool.
I just wanna see something new. Take me, baby. Girl, you know I'm going after you.
Come on out.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. And film it while I go. It's good. I am gonna put it away.
Yeah, focus on your walk.
Can I make you stay? 'Cause all of my life, never been in love, but I'm dreaming of. Don't wanna be alone anywhere. Needing you, love, and I think that it's fair. I'm still looking for someone I can share. All the things that's really goes inside me. Take me, baby. I just wanna see something.
There hasn't been a bear sighting since 5/3.
Girl, you know I'm going after you. Take me, baby. I just wanna see something new. Take me, baby. Girl, you know I'm going after you.
That was fun.
That was really cool.
It wasn't a very long hike, which is
No.
nice, but the views were spectacular. And then
Very
you saw
moderate.
us go to the Gunnison Overlook, which was neat. And now we're just gonna drive through the park a little bit, and there's some pull-offs and overlooks and things like that.
We're gonna go to the very end of the line here in the park on the road. It's called the High Point.
This is day 3 in a row of us doing some kind of hike, which is pretty cool. So I'm good with just kind of driving in.
Yeah. If you're wondering what river that is in the canyon, it's the Gunnison River, which is one of the largest tributaries to the Colorado River.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty, I'm surprised there's no railings over here. I guess the boulders are your...
I guess this is the pulpit.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
There are very few people in this park, you know? Hardly anybody here, which is pretty cool and a nice change of pace for National Park.
We just drove along the South Rim, just randomly exploring, basically.
Yeah, this is actually a 7-mile long road that has 12 different overlooks where you can pull off, you can get out, and you can check out the scenic views that they have. Some of them have trails, short trails, maybe like 200 feet, and some of them actually have longer trails. We stopped at as many as we could.
Yeah, which wasn't really difficult because it's not a giant park.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wow.
Wow, you can really hear the river. So cool, all the different layers of rock and stuff. We're coming up on the painted wall, and I can definitely see what it is.
Little neat walkway.
On the other side of the mountain ridge, he took her for a ride on the Willow Creek Bridge. He said she could have any dream.
Wow. This is amazing. That is really cool.
That is awesome.
This might be the best view we've seen.
Yeah, I'm glad we pulled over.
I think that was my favorite part so far.
Yeah, I'm glad we pulled over and walked the strenuous 200 yards.
But even this little path leading up to the painted wall overlook, it's pretty. There's more, I think there's just more greenery and little wildflowers. It's just really pretty. I like this spot a lot. Go to the painted wall.
Yeah, don't skip the painted wall.
Don't skip the painted wall. The end of the road, look. First one's here.
We're at the high point. See the mountains.
Oh, there's a trail up here. Warner Point Trail. Wow, we might want to come back and do this one. I don't want to do it right now, but...
Her mind on fire, her faith in doubt, her spirit thirst in the desert drought. His promises too sweet to believe.
You might remember in part 1 when we were on the $1 Million Highway, we rode through Uray, which looked like a really cool town.
Yeah.
So when it came time to find a place to meet up with our friends Dan and Eva again, we figured, let's go check out Uray.
And Box Canyon Falls is there, so we wanted to make sure we saw that as well. But of course, first we had to get some food.
You like to eat?
It's, let's see, down here in Ridgway, it's like 73. I think it's about 10 degrees cooler up there.
It'd be perfect.
Perfect for hiking.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a very long hike, but I think
Again,
they're...
perfect.
Well, I'm talking half mile, so we might get bored.
We've only got today and tomorrow left here. We leave on Tuesday.
We head to Utah,
Utah!
where it's not cold.
I saw gold in the hills, gold
is the self-proclaimed outdoor recreation capital of Colorado.
Officially incorporated on October 2nd, 1876, Uray sits at 7,792 feet.
I like this town. I could live here.
I want to try one of those so bad.
Oh my gosh. It's like getting in our truck, but cleaner.
Then we drove over to Box Canyon where we were going to hike. It is $5 a person to access this hike.
Apparently in the springtime, you can get soaked by these falls depending on how fast the snow melts and all of that. When we were there in May, we were fine. And the lady said that probably another couple weeks and that would be the time where you would get soaked. I'm sure it depends year to year. So check on that when you go. Box Canyon Falls is a 285-foot waterfall with quartzite walls that extend almost 100 feet past the falls.
Hey guys, is it Uray or Ouray?
Uray.
Uray. Uray. See, I've been saying it right.
Ouray.
And look, Dan and Eva are right there.
Wow.
And that's the one with the overlook, right? Okay,
Let's
here we
go.
go.
There are actually 3 trails in this park that range from easy to moderately difficult.
Cause I see something in you. You know to hear them too. My shelves are filled with books of unknown quality. I glance back to them, so you might think I read. My friends with fancy clothes, the kind that would appeal to ships that ride their bikes, cook European meals. Cause I see something in you. You know to hear them too.
Wow, look at that. I wonder if that's like a private residence right there? Jeez. We'll go this way now, right?
Okay.
Okay.
I think the second trail that we went on, or the second part of the loop that we went on, was probably the more difficult because it was a lot more climbing, but you get up high and you get to go over the bridge that you can see from down below, which is
Crawl
pretty
through the
cool.
tunnel.
Crawl through the tunnel, and then actually that trail continues on. There is a 5-mile Uray loop trail that goes all around the perimeter of the city. We did not do that because there was another hike that we wanted to go on.
Cause I see something in you. You know to hear them too.
So we made it to the bridge.
Yes. Pretty far drop. Oh my gosh, I hate it when you do that. It scares me every time.
It is an
beautiful.
awesome view up here.
Yeah.
I mean, this way is really cool,
Yeah,
but this way is awesome also.
it is. Wow. It's kind of cool and creepy all at the same time.
This feels old minerish.
It does. Watch your head.
Oh, hey man.
Well, this is a little steep, isn't it? I mean, nothing but some wires keeping you from falling over. Wow.
Can we take this all the way around then?
You can, but we won't because it's 4.5 miles. It's part of that 4.5 mile trail.
Okay.
So we turned around after we went through the tunnel and went back
down the same way.
Yeah, because we wanted to get to the next falls, which was Cascade Falls Park, and that was another really cool experience.
I think I like that one even better than the first one. It was really neat.
I don't wait for tomorrow's sunshine.
Well, are we doing
Remember,
now?
we're hiking to another waterfall. But as of this point, we don't know what it's called, but
Cascade Falls.
Cascade Falls.
There you
Thank
go.
you, Dan.
One more cold drink, one more roll, one more dance for the doors get closed. Please remember, enjoy the show. Let's get happy before we get old.
Two cool things about this particular falls is number one, it's free. Number two, the trailhead starts right at the parking lot and it's not that far to get up to the falls, but there is some climbing involved.
Yeah, you don't have to go all the way up to the falls like we did, but that was the cool part.
It's also the scary part.
It is the scary part. It's scary really only when you get up to the top and if you want to get a picture with the falls,
behind the
then,
falls.
then it's kind of a drop off. Dan and Eva are in much better shape than us. I mean, that's obvious. We really enjoyed our time at Ridgway State Park in Ridgway, Colorado. It was a really, really cool location because it was really central to a lot of things that we got to see.
Colorado has just been really good in general.
I love it. I can't wait to go back. What we want to know is what are your favorite places to visit in Colorado, to eat, get your favorite
Brewery.
breweries, but like your favorite activities, your favorite parks throughout the whole state. We did some good exploring in the southwestern part of Colorado. So we're talking maybe in the other areas of Colorado. We want to know what your favorite things are because we want to go back.
You still have all my love.
It's cold. We got our picture, now we gotta go. Oh, I'm getting soaked.
Dance for the doors get closed. Please remember, enjoy the show. Let's get happy before we get old.
So we packed up and we had a 2-day drive to our next location, which is...
Bryce Canyon and the Red Canyon, and it was awesome.
It was way cool. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, but our overnight stop to get there, we actually had a last minute meetup with some friends, so that was pretty cool, speaking of friends on the road.